all want more hours, we all want to make more money, we want to get more clients out there, more spinners out there. So we go out as a team because we know that sign spinning is the most effective form of advertising in the world.
Yeah.
We're going to use it to create more jobs for ourselves. All right, so today we're going to go out there, we're going to show everybody in LA what we're all about, all right? So I want you guys to bring it in real quick, Let's get it. We're going to get it. 1, 2, 3.
Spirit I cannot keep silent. A hunger in my heart that makes me grow violent. So violent that my voice will shake this very ground.
They do their job, but they're also artists.
You can never hold me down.
And if you don't come prepared with your ass, ain't gonna last more than 2 hours.
Because there's that much with that sign. Imagine what they could do with the rest of their lives.
So I live like this, both hands in the fist, fighting for every inch, cause I've been to the bottom. Hope never forgotten.
Aarrow sign spinner, to us, it was very specific. That's what we wanted to be called.
Basically, everyone in Aarrow is a character.
Hey! I am ready to throw down.
Doing all that I can with this heart in these hands.
I'm an entertainer. I'm a street performer.
Arrow's different. It's a fucking sport.
If you're gonna do something as crazy as sign spinning, you better not suck at it.
Will shake this very ground, and the crowd rings out. You can
Ass. You know, ASS, we're the Aarrow sign spinners. Tough ass, smart ass, hard ass.
Go hard or go home.
It's me, victory is mine. I stay putting in time, giving blood, sweat, and tears, unshaken by my fears.
They're like, yo, we're sign spinners. All right. I don't know what that is.
Wait a minute, you're not joking? Like, you get paid for this?
I really thought for the first 2 weeks, before I got my first check, that I was gonna get there and like try to sign in for the day and somebody was gonna pop out and be like, aha, this is a practical joke. It tricked you. You just wasted time learning how to flip plastic around.
And the crowd rings out, you can never hold me down. Now before I leave this earth, I'll give this life all I'm worth.
In the beginning, Justin was supposedly the best spinner in the company, so I learned from the best. He was like my teacher and my mentor.
First practice, started spinning. I just picked it up. Aarrow was something I did best, you know?
I thought it was tight, like he was doing the tricks and I'm like, you know, what are you doing? I went to practice and from there I was like, oh yeah, I can do this, like I can do this, I'm cool.
Only the people who really wanted the job and did the job and was enthusiastic about it really got it.
Oh, okay. I guess this is my job now.
Sign me up for life. Where's that at? Can I write for life after my signature?
The Spinners, the movie.
Silent, a hunger in my heart that makes me grow violent. So violent that my voice will shake this very ground. And the crowd rings out, you can never hold me down. You can never hold me down.
Lady. Is
Okay.
yeah.
Back in 1999, we got jobs as human directionals, and human directionals are supposed to just stand there and point at stuff.
After about 10 minutes of doing the job and just standing there, it becomes the worst job in the entire world.
So we decided to start doing tricks with the sign, and naming the tricks and practicing doing the tricks and having these competitions is really what sets sign spinners apart from human directionals.
That store over there has commissioned me to hold this thing for the awareness of everyone out here who either flips me off or pays attention. I've also had to do this a few times whenever I've seen somebody that I recognize from my past. And I don't want them to think, oh, I haven't seen that guy in like 6-7 years. Oh, poor guy is holding signs now on the corner of some intersection. I knew it was gonna happen to him. So, it's all right, it's a living.
It's pretty interesting, you know, I enjoy it a lot, man, you know. God has given me the ability to be able to come out here and help others, so I do it with joy, you know. Hopefully some people, if I can reach at least 2 or 3 people, then I've done my job, you know.
The sign walkers, they come, we hire them, they subcontract them out, they get paid for the weekend, and they come out, they do their job, and they pretty much go home, the poor bastards. If they are alive and they can hold the sign, they're okay.
Professionals only!
You know, after someone threw a slice of pizza at me that first day, I decided I better get pretty good at what I'm doing, otherwise I'm just gonna get made fun of all day long. So I wanted to turn the corner into my stage. Mike and I, you know, when we started naming all of the tricks, we invented the sport of sign spinning.
You know, Max did the first trick. He did it, you know, just a basic spin, started spinning the sign around.
We'd be working right across the street from each other, and we really wanted to get the girls to honk for us. So the whole idea was, I can spin it faster than you, I can throw it higher than you, I got slicker tricks, the ladies like me more, the people like me more.
Throw it up, throw it up! Oh! I can throw it higher. You, right here. That way.
The company that we were working for, they didn't really appreciate all the time and energy we were putting into this. And so in 2002, we decided to go our own way, and we formed Aarrow Advertising.
You're with your Max.
Absolutely.
You're with the Aarrow Advertising. And what is this called? This is called spinning?
Sign spinning.
Best sign spinners. Sign spinners. Sign spinning.
Unternehmer der sogenannten Sign Spinner.
The Aarrow Advertising. The sport of spinning.
What are you, the Aarrow? You the side spinners?
Yeah,
what do you do? What do you do? Let's see what you do for Direct TV.
When we started the company, we always wanted to know who the best sign spinner was. So we decided to have an annual competition, or as we like to call it, the Aarrow Olympics. And every year, the best spinners from every city would get together and we battle it out in a freestyle competition to see who has the best moves.
My name is Teddy Hale, I'm 18, I'm from San Diego, and I'm the #1 sign spinner in the United States.
All right, I'm Dijon. I work for Aarrow Advertising. I've been working here for about almost 4 years this New Year's Eve.
The national competition, I'm going to bring my most beast guys, and they're going to be represented by the King Beast. We're going to get to Florida, we're going to rip it apart, we're going to eat some faces and chew on people's plates. We're ready for it. This competition, there's going to be a lot of new stuff, a lot of new tricks. People are going to be coming off the wall with, you know, who did it and whys. And what we plan on doing, man, is we just plan on, you know, setting the bar, stopping the show, making sure that everybody knows LA's in the house.
The competition is really important for all the spinners and for the sport in general, because it's really what provides the motivation. The competition allows you to see how good you're doing versus everybody else.
What I really want to go for is last year, man, I won 2nd place in the regionals, 4th place in the nationals, man. I just want to rank better. I just want to be the most beast on the West Coast, and I want to make sure that on the nationals, I eat it, man. I'm telling you, I'm hungry for it. I got some new stuff, gonna do a whole lot of improv. People aren't gonna be ready for what I got.
My name is Justin Brown. I'm the director of training. I've never won one of these national competitions, but I still have people coming up to me the next day saying that I still think they're the best.
I won a competition in 2007, right? It was in San Diego, I think outside of a Chargers game. And then the one that happened last year in Arizona, I lost. Mine and the person who won the competition, who beat me, our match went up as a draw. In our first round, you'll clearly see that my performance in comparison to his was way more immaculate. But they went to the crowd and there was 11 West Coast spinners there and 5 East Coast spinners there until I lost.
I remember facing Dijon, and me and Dijon got really close. And then we had to do a spin-off, which is like a brief minute of whoever spins the best, like right next to each other, is the winner. And the judges, like when they did the score on the spin-off, that tied 2. So they threw it to the crowd, and the crowd picked.
It was the first time I tried really hard, and the second time I may have been a little arrogant and thought in my mind like I can do this again. And I think thinking in my mind that I can do this again was the worst decision ever, because I didn't go out there trying as hard as I probably did the first time.
It's not a matter of who's better, it's just a matter of, you know, being in that group of people, being on that short list. That's what you gotta go for.
Because the best spinners, they get to learn from each other. They get to share their moves, they get to share their style, right? And this is really how we invent new tricks and how innovation continues within our company. This is our research and development department. And so we've got a lot of creative people here, and the more we bring them together and the more they get to learn from each other, the further we push this sport into the future.
North Carolina, represent.
Justin Brown and Jonathan Casso started working for us in North Carolina, and they just revolutionized the sport of sign spinning. They took our trick list that had about 30 tricks on there, and they turned that into a trick list with like 300 tricks.
We were always looking for ways to stand out, so sign spinning was a natural extension of that.
Me and Justin Brown, man, before we ever got this job, we used to just walk around in the mall and like purposely like trip ourselves, like when we had like a plate of food. We just do stupid stuff for attention, you know? I had killer time staying up all night with Justin, spinning signs.
Back in the days, we used to just come out here and practice in my yard or the street. Sometimes the yard, because at like 2 or 3 in the morning, my mom would come out and be like, you can't keep dropping the sign in the street, you're gonna wake up our neighbors.
The Trictionary explains how we actually do the trick, what's expected, what the sign does, what your body does, what your hands do.
Yeah, he actually has a Trictionary, from what I hear. It's almost like a myth. It's a mythical book that we have not yet been able to find.
No, it's totally real. Okay. I've seen it.
There are like 400 tricks.
No. These are like actual tricks that you've done?
Yeah.
I
believe I could demonstrate every trick in the Trictionary.
Okay.
I don't think I could do all of them cleanly, because I mean I'm incorporating a lot of tricks that other people do. What really attracted me to this job was the challenge, was like the physical challenge of side spinning and like trying to do it a little bit faster and a little bit smoother and a little bit higher and all that.
I've been doing it for a little over 5 years, and it's really crazy because I think the bottom line for me is that it's really addictive, and it's sort of like this output of energy that you can give off. Older generation people are still caught up on like just this like retarded way of advertising that's just completely obsolete. That's one thing I like about Aarrow on a daily basis, is that we're contributing to this new like rebirth of one of those old obsolete forms of advertising, and being like the local paper boy, extra, extra, read all about it. It's like what we're bringing back. That's what I like about it. People are just, they're kind of done with traditional sports. They're always trying to do something new, and I think this is it, you know? I think this is it. Yeah, I've never been to a competition. I'm gonna be there this February, so that shit's gonna be awesome.
Oh, didn't see you standing there. Let me tell you a little about me.
If you see Justin Brown out there doing his thing, you gotta say thank you for being the man. He's definitely the Michael Jordan of our world.
Every practice I go to, some new kid that's been working for a month comes up to me and is like, dude, I've seen all your YouTube videos. You are awesome. I don't like that. I'm just not that concerned with staking my claim, or people know what I do. Whether I win the competition or not, they'll respect, at least sign spinners will respect what I do. I don't think Max would want me to win the competition, because at that point I would have to stop, I could stop trying.
I know, it's really unique. It's like you don't see that. Something different, and it calls attention. I mean, we've seen crazy things, like different kind of advertisements, but something like that, no, never.
I've gotten kicked off of like every major property in this area on like 5th Avenue, because they all have security, they all own the sidewalks. But I keep coming back. That's what you call persistence. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and just show people what I do.
national mind. Everything is mine. The dog, Godfather, right there, baby.
When I'm on that corner, that corner's my stage, you know?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there that I think Ray has a serious chance of winning down in Miami.
Justin's creativity is really hard to beat. Am I worried? I'm not worried anymore. That's what stopped me before. I'm an underdog. I'm coming.
My name is LaDaniel Jordan, and I've been with the company, I'm going on my 4th year now. And I'm known as Day Day, so everybody calls me Day Day.
Day Day, I have to say, is probably the best character in the entire company. When you want to talk about energy, personality, charisma, Day Day brings it. Day Day brings it all day, every day, 100% pure energy.
My goal last year's competition was to get out the first round because the year before that, I got knocked out in the first round. My goal this year is to get out of the second round. It's making steps, you know.
Day Day's awesome. He is what Aarrow should be. He's the truth. Hop up in, girl.
Notice I always try to stay moving on the court because you never know who watches. Never know who watches.
He might got though, but shorty not like me. Brand new V's, trips overseas. Spend what he grows on fresh white tees. Please, you trying to be funny?
That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. I normally get my beat when I want it and when I don't want it. So I love it. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. You see this? Yeah, you see this?
Who's your daddy?
My corner. I own this corner. They pay me because I own this corner, and they let me. And I love my job. So this is Day Day. This is Day Day. Ain't like my dough, so tell me, is he rich like me? It's some tough competition out there. You got a lot of talented spinners. That's what's up, baby. Yeah, you the man. And they let me. I let them. I let their attention they give me. They fans, hey. So I'm going with my positive attitude, my energy, my hype. You know, I'm gonna be everybody else's hype man besides my own hype man, and do my tricks. Make sure I land something pretty sick. Do something like they ain't seen. That's gonna help a lot. Try to have fun with it, Try to make somebody smile. Yeah, see, there we go. Put a smile on. There we go, baby. I'm an entertainer. He never do it cause he ain't worth jack now. So is he rich like me? Yeah, now we gonna race to the finish line. Yeah, baby. You say you want to race. Come right here. Yeah, baby, yeah! That's my energy right there. They see me.
T.I. money, cheesy money, Weezy money.
Is he rich like me? I love my job.
We talking that Diddy money, Jay-Z money, Oprah money, 50 money.
Is he rich like me?
Let's go, let's go, let's work.
This was started there, right there in that desk. There was no office. Max always wanted to work for himself. Even when he was a teenager, he had a DJ business. He kept saying, I don't want to be like you, Mom, and grow up and wait for my law enforcement pension. That's what he said. He used to say, I don't want to be like you and grow up to be a public defender or a DA all my life, taking my lunch to work every day, waiting for my government retirement. I want to have money when I'm young. I said, okay, whatever. And we started it. We cut one sign. We got a printer. I went to night school to learn how to draw signs, learn how to do Illustrator. It definitely was a humble beginning.
This is where me and all the guys grew up, so San Diego to most of us is home, and definitely it's the birth of sign spinning. The fact that we grew up here in Ocean Beach really is what influenced us and gave us that extreme sports background, and the way we treat each other, our clients, and the way we view the sport All that comes from our culture that we developed here. The people here in San Diego are awesome, and they appreciate another person's ability to go out there and do a trick. When we started naming the tricks and people began to recognize the fact that we're doing tricks, we get a lot of appreciation.
I love your sign tricks. It's fucking cool.
We actually, we have everything that every other major sport has, practices, competitions, because that's really what this is to us. If you watch anyone in my company come in at the end of the day covered in sweat and blood, and you'll see that they leave it all on the corner.
I couldn't picture myself doing anything else. It's just really, really fun. Like, I'll just take the sign out just to go spin, even if I'm not working. Because it lets you get energy out that you don't normally get to let out on a normal base, because someone would think you're crazy, if you know what I mean.
As a sport, I think it's hella tight. It's kind of like martial arts too, because it's really fast and it's focused, and it's like, even though you're not attacking someone, it's like stuff like that, like spins and moves and like stuff like if you had a bow staff.
I always wanted to be like a professional skateboarder like everyone else. I always wanted to try skateboarding and get into it, but I never put my full potential into it. And when I got into sign spinning, the skateboarding love just kind of transferred over to sign spinning.
I think it'd be a really cool Olympic sport or something like that. I think it's really challenging and it's tough and it's like really hard to do. There could be a lot more advancements in it, but it's like one of those things that if it got big and popular, I think it'd be really popular and crazy.
I want it to be big sport. You go to the Olympics, you see people, they're doing like tricks on the staffs, the poles, the jumps and all that. I could see sign spinning in there, The people who do have specific tricks for like the poles, we have specific tricks for the sign. Like everything's specific, and we go crazier than that even. Like how many people do you see throw a sign 15 feet up in the air, do a front flip, and then catch it before it smashes them in the face?
And it's gonna blow up, you watch.
Because there's so many things that we can do with the sign that we haven't even figured out yet.
It's definitely showing positive signs for us to be on professional sports type television,
Yeah, and that's why it's so diverse, because we have crazy names for tricks. And
thunder smashes.
Kickflip, helicopters, lasso roll, the recoil, one night stand.
The head spins, the Singapore sling.
Sidearm toss.
Rocket spin. North sword.
Jump rope, sword slash today. Windmill, but
impossible. Black Hawk down, Sistine Chapel.
Basic spin, basic flip, two-case flip.
The wind blade.
Sidearm toss, no flip, kick flip.
Thunder and lightning.
Around the world. Blender with helicopter breakdown. The helicopter lie down. Spinning back kick. Helicopter tripod with the hump.
Woo! You don't even know. It's super nuts.
A spinner without a sign is just a crazy guy on the corner waving at people. So the sign was a product of a lot of different trials and errors. They used to start out skinny on the bottom and end up really wide right around the top of it. That was actually really hard to do tricks with.
This one's a digital print. It's got vinyl basically across the whole thing and across the other side, and it's printed on, so it's really heavy. You almost have to pick this one up with two hands to even hold it. And this one I can just nothing.
And this one's just like a really thin layer print with cuts into it, so it takes a lot of weight off of it. Really, it's probably not the sign that means too much. It's probably just wanting to win. I was using the signs at Phoenix and those signs were horrible, but I still stuck with that crappy sign and got through it and did what I had to do.
So the spinner's the entertainment, but the sign is his tool. It's sort of like a basketball player without a basketball, football player without a football. They're still just as talented, but they don't have the tool that they need to do their job.
definitely the things that make your day, though. Coming to new markets with spinners and seeing them and how they're all shy and they don't really want to spin and just kind of being by themselves. And then we come, get in their face, start teaching them new tricks, get them how to get hyper, get them how to start getting in people's faces. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen like YouTube videos, and then like I've seen people on the streets doing it. Like I skateboard, so like I thought doing tricks like in the air and stuff would be cool. These guys are amazing. Like in my eyes, they're like the professional like sign spinners. I'll be a professional sign spinner.
He's doing all right for his first day. He's picking the tricks up well. So, hopefully within about a month or so, he can definitely mold him into a professional sign spinner.
As far as the general population relating or reacting to sign spinning, they like it.
I got my eyes on the prize and my fingers on the blunt, like they ain't gonna give me what I want, so I gotta get it how I live how I get it till I get it in the end, boy. Yeah.
Oh man, when's the last time you saw a billboard with moves like that? As you can see, he's gonna do some tricks in order to get your attention, but the most important part is that when he's done, you're gonna want to read that sign. All right? All these ads in Times Square, they're not smiling at you. They're not performing for you. Mike is, and that's why you're looking, sir. That's why you're looking. How you doing, sir? Are you from here? It doesn't matter because you still read that sign. It works, whether you're a local or from afar. And Aarrow means the same thing to everyone. Go here, do this.
Assigned for disorderly conduct. So,
the naked point.
if he starts flipping it around, then I'm going to tell him that too. So you can hold it, that's fine. Once you start flipping it around, it's like you hit yourself in the face with it.
Oh, no. But
Great,
it does
thank
have
you.
a
Have
soft
a nice
leather edge, and we do practice, and we have $1 million liability insurance. So, and workman's comp in every state. Thank you. We're not a danger. Oh, he spun it! He spun it! Officer, get him!
You guys shit?
Yeah, man, just for spinning, not for holding.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was about like filming or
No,
something.
no, no, that's what I was fucking with.
earlier.
Well, it's not like did you like
hit anybody? No, no. And we've got insurance,
And
we
you guys-
practice
yeah,
all the
you're-
tricks. Yeah, we
you're
invented
about
this
this.
shit. Yeah.
Them, that's their kicker, is like they keep telling us, well, it's an endangerment to the public. And to our defense, we've been here for over 3 years. We've given a lot of jobs back to the community, and we've turned around and we've promoted the economy.
Aarrow gave our young people a different sense because it's a skill and not just a job. It builds their self-esteem and it builds their confidence.
You got to start from the bottom to the top, and Max of all people knows that, and that's why this company is so good, because of Max and Mike. Because these guys know, because they started as us. They started as sign spinners.
Mike and Max have done a tremendous job in being awesome role models and mentors to these kids, that it really has instilled, I think, confidence in our whole corporate team to be able to convey that sort of leadership and set good examples for a lot of our youth employees. Mike and Max are doing this thing, where they're traveling around the nation for the Extreme Entrepreneur Tour, and they're, speaking to youth between the ages of 14 to 24, which is perfect for us because that's, the age of the kids that we really make a difference to, which is so cool because there's so many different elements. You got the advertising side, obviously. You got the sports side, which ties in with the company culture, and then you have the social side and doing good in the community and making a difference in, in these young people's lives.
Young people especially having a different energy come around them because they want to join in this young and energetic company.
In Aarrow, it just kind of fell into place pretty well. It was family and friends who started sign spinning together, and it was family and friends who helped grow the company. It was family and friends who helped continue to grow the company even today.
The top 10, 15 people in this company all are tied together somehow from like either school or family.
I can trust them as a business partner. It's more like business partner. It's more like friend.
And it was kind of a group of friends that were all the first original sign spinners.
So I guess it's just that network of relationships, and they're pretty strong here over at Aarrow.
We're all young entrepreneurs. We're all very passionate.
Because we're in the people business, not really in the advertising business. The advertising comes with the people.
camera. Can you tell them a little bit about me?
A what?
Can you tell them a little bit about me? I'm gonna need a piece of paper. Hold on.
You better write it down, fella. Why don't you write longhand? All you guys print?
Man, leave me alone.
I'm basically there to look after him because he's like 90 years old now. He just had an injury in his leg, so he always tries to do work around the house because he built the house originally, so he's always trying to keep up and stuff like that, so I'm always like stopping him and like basically helping or doing it myself.
His job, as far as I'm concerned, if he wants to follow it, he could go higher in the echelon, you know, and make a career out of it if he wants to, you know.
I'm gonna at least be spinning the sign until I can't spin it anymore, like physically. After I can't move my back too much anymore, I might start going into sales, you know, maybe become a franchisee or something.
Oh, babe, come on, he's hungry. Theodore.
He doesn't care.
I do. I'd rather not him get bit again.
Yes, I have been bit. When we first got him, his name was supposed to be Sherman because we wanted like a gumpy name for like a gumpy snake, you know? And then we got him, but we were holding him for a little bit, and then we were looking at his scales, and the next thing you know, we saw Bob, so we figured he's got to be called Bob Sherman. It's only just natural, if you know what I mean. Well, I basically saved him because when we bought him from the reptile place, you can tell the person who owned him before stepped on him or something and crushed his skeleton, and you know no one else would take a snake that's basically been crushed in, so he eats fine. He acts like a normal snake, so I took him in. That's the dog I just bought with my Pepsi check. Oh, I've always wanted a dog, and I can't take care of a big dog, so got a little dog. Oh, it makes you feel good about yourself, I guess. You know, feed the snake, feed the dog, feed the cats, go to work, have rope, clean the room. Everything goes normal. The cats don't fuck with the dog doesn't fuck with the cats, and we don't pull the snake and the rat out at the same time. It works out.
The whole reason I like Bob Marley is because everything he says in his songs are truthful, and a lot of people will probably just think it's some reggae music that you listen to every now and again, but if you really take the time and listen to what he's saying, he says a lot of truthful, meaningful quotes. Be truthful to yourself. Being truthful to myself, I do what I love to do. Spin that sign.
I don't live in the best neighborhood, but or my mom. But this is a neighborhood I was raised in. I grew up in. It's known as Naked City. I've heard a lot of stories why they call it Naked City. The one I think I like the most is like a lot of the strip clubs was right here off Industrial, and they said all the strippers like lived in these apartments, and so a lot of the strippers would take off their tops and sit on the sidewalk and like tan, and this is how they got their tans for their shows that they were doing. So, you know, that's how I kind of got his name, Naked City. I don't know if that's the real reason why they call it Naked City, but that was just my favorite one. 18. And so yeah, this is my residence.
We met in high school. He caught my eye because he wanted to be the spotlight all the time, and I'm not used to someone being all crazy all the time.
He really loves his job, and I think it's real good. It's great to see him getting up in the morning, getting ready to go to work. I see you, Tina, I'm going to work. I said, all right, have a good day. Then he out of here. He be up and on prop. He loves his job. I think it's real nice.
This is my little one. Kind of big. She just woke up, so she got kind of out of it still, but try to get her hype. Hey. Say hey.
Lanaya, born November 25th of 08. So a whole year ago almost. It was good. It was. He was excited. I was excited, and I could tell he wasn't going to be like a deadbeat dad or anything. And so I was happy that it was with him and not anybody else, because he was a great choice.
This is the street I grew up on. We used to play football right here, yeah, like across the street or in the street. And then when taxi drivers almost run us over, we throw the football at their taxi. It was pretty funny back then.
she's a daddy's girl already. Like, all he does is like, me and my daughter, me and my daughter. Every time, like, he's the one that plays with her 24/7 and can never be strict with her. So she's always wanting to be with him all the time. He's always making her laugh and playing with her, trying to take her places and buying her clothes and stuff. He's a great dad. He is. He loves her, I can tell.
How long can... Now we're back on the road. How long can you hold your breath for? How long? How long has it been since we've...
It's crazy because it really is like little by little, because I remember I was excited when she first started smiling like a lot, and then I was excited when she first started making little noises and yelling, and then got excited her crawling, and, you know, just on and on, like little by little, you know, she's getting a little older, and it's exciting seeing her grow up.
Meaning of those...
Yeah, this is my weekends right here. My weekends get a little hectic because I gotta take, you know, the quickest shower and then just jump right back out and get ready for the other job.
Hey, I love you. What's the meaning of those words? I have no fucking clue, so fuck the world. I love you. I love you.
She's my everything. You know, I tell my girlfriend all the time, I got 3 girls. I got you, my daughter, and my car. And so they're my 3 girls right there. And so, pretty much my life, I base it off first is family, and then second is working.
Do I genuinely like him? Yes. Yes, I do. I love him, I do.
Breath is free. How long can you hold your breath for?
So when I started spinning signs, that was, you know, sort of my outlet. I used to think sign spinning wasn't so cool, and all my friends doing it on the corners, I used to like make fun of them and laugh at them and stuff like that. And then they were all getting, you know, skateboards and buying cars and things like that. So I was like, man, you know, you guys are making some good money doing this shit. Let me see what it's about, you know? So I was like, man, I'm gonna get a street bike. Got that street bike, and I've been a rider ever since, man.
So Randy's about to perform the classic box out move right here. We've got a sign holder across the street, and he was trying to do a couple tricks. So Randy's gonna have to box him out and kind of show him who's boss on the corner.
All right, well, check it out. I'm a big Odom fan, and that guy on the rebounds is a beast. And the key reason of why he's a beast on those rebounds is because his box out game is just tough.
My name is Randy Jenks. I'm 22 years old. Well, the best spinner in the Los Angeles market is yours truly.
Everybody loves a smile, isn't that right? Pretty good. Everybody loves a smile.
Well, it's just, I wasn't the best kid. It was me, my younger brother, and my older sister. My older sister was addicted to drugs. My mom was addicted to drugs. My father was a drug dealer. So when I learned the ropes of how to make money, the only person that had a direct influence on me in making money or providing for a family or anything like that was my dad. So you can put 2 and 2 together and guess what career I started down at a young age. I went to jail for about 3 days. My friends weren't there, nobody was there, and I just totally wanted the exact opposite for myself. And I thought back in the day when I was doing, you know, the not so positive stuff, I was thinking, you know, hey, this is where I'm gonna end up if I keep on this path. So I got out of jail. I was like, hey, you know, I'll come work with you guys, you know, let's give this a shot. So I started flipping signs. I really liked it. I saw these guys that are really into the sport aspect of it all. Oh man, I love my job. It's very fun. Every day is different. I get to interact with, you know, a lot of the youth, and I get to act as a mentor. So it's kind of like I get, you know, the best of all worlds.
Man, well, I just recently purchased the Los Angeles market, and it was a good purchase. I mean, I helped grow, basically did grow this, me and my brother Jeff, man, and I mean, since I've, you know, been able to grow the business and then finally purchase it, now it's my own, I'm really excited, I'm really motivated. It's all about the box out, baby.
So let's see if the box out works.
Oh.
What? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where's he going? Did you see him?
The guy just walked off his corner.
Wow. Hey, Randy. High five.
Very effective.
The classic box out.
Very effective.
From the waist up, and make them realize that I've epitomized the rise from absolutely nothing to the sky. Come on.
My position in Aarrow currently is the director of training. Pretty much, I just try to help people spin signs like me. It's not like I went through this training to be as good at sign spinning as I am. I just practiced a whole freaking lot. If I'm gonna do this, I better be good at it.
So, my name is Justin, and I'm the director of training, and I'm here to run a practice for you guys.
Stretches, warm-ups, strength builders, new tricks, drills, activities, competitions, and knowledge. Why do they come to the practice? Because they love to do this stuff.
Why do you do that?
Because I teach them. Because these kids want to learn. If they weren't interested in learning, if they didn't really want to know this stuff, then I wouldn't do it, but they did.
All right, good. Let's do some triple points. Anybody know what that is? All right, watch me. 1, 2, 3, switch.
I met Justin when he was 19 years old, and he traveled around the country first and then the world, spinning signs for us. He always impresses all of our clients. He's trained pretty much every sign spinner and every spin instructor we have, and I mean, he's really defined the sport. He's named more tricks than anybody else. He's the one that wrote the Trictionary, and we couldn't have done it without him. You know, there really is no Aarrow without Justin.
And can you feel the love tonight? This is where we are. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe in fairy tales.
One of the things I like to do when I first wake up in the morning or afternoon, whenever I wake up, is come out and sing to my neighbors. I'm not sure if they like it or not, but I do it anyway.
Justin has always been a wonderful singer.
Justin has taught himself to play guitar, bass, keyboards, writing electronica.
When I'm in Raleigh, I spend most of my time down here. My dad is a drummer and has been as long as I can remember. So I've definitely followed in my father's footsteps to play drums.
We've just always had music in the house, and we've always had instruments. With 3 boys and having a drum set available to them, it's no surprise that they play drums.
One of the funniest things about sign spinning to me is that, you know, I go watch sign spinners all over the country, all over the world. Before I meet them, if I see them spin and I see them do these tricks, I'm just like, God, how long ago did I make that up? It's so weird to see something that I created, like, so ingrained in somebody's brain.
Yosh was very creative. He liked to perform. He liked to entertain. He just always was that way. I've been talking to him about getting a job, making some money. And so, anyway, he came back. He came home that day and said, "Oh yeah, I've got a job. I'm sign spinning." And I was thinking, "Oh, okay."
I thought for quite a while, especially with the sign spinning. You know, did we not give him enough attention, or did we give him too much attention? Why? What balance? Where were we on that balance that Justin would think sign spinning is such a great idea?
I mean, when I got started sign spinning, there were only 30 tricks, and you know, it was really the basic form of the advertising that we do. Max was the original #1. Me and Max are very different people from the standpoint that he is an executor and I'm a creator. Because when I was spinning, I would take a piece of paper and a pen, and every time I would do something new, I'd write it down. Before, I think people would look at sign spinners and be like, oh, that's easy, I can do that, or something like that. But what myself and a lot of other people have brought this to is something that you just can't walk off the street and do this. Like, it now takes years to become a sign spinner that competes with other sign spinners.
Dude, I've been in a lot of places. All over Cali, Las Vegas, Seattle, Tacoma, Denver, New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas, Memphis, New Orleans, Amsterdam, London, Paris, Cannes, Barcelona, Seoul.
It's definitely been just an unbelievable life experience as far as what he's done, where he's gone, all the travel that he's done at such a young age has been, I think, really good for him.
This is the hill leading down to my house. From where we are, you can't see the house, right? And I remember this very distinct moment. I think it was the day before I was gonna fly to San Diego to move there. This was like moving out from my parents and like going across the country and all that. And I was coming down this hill and this thought just struck me. You know, what will I be like the next time I come down this hill? I never thought that all this was gonna happen. I loved sign spinning then, I do now, but I just didn't know that I was gonna go to Europe or go to Korea to spin signs. You never come back home again the same person. Whenever you leave, wherever you go, when you come back, you're a little different. Maybe a little better, maybe a little worse. I would say that working for Aarrow definitely made it a little better.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Baltimore's just a different city. It's way more urban. The best way I can explain it is kind of like D.C. and New Jersey kind of mixed together a little bit. Or as Justin says, looks like Harlem. So take it how you want it.
The city itself, like, you know, it's got heart. It's block to block. That's how they call it in Baltimore. Because depending on wherever you are, it might be a different complete scene, different culture, but you know, it's real.
My humble abode.
It's actually one of the nicest Baltimore houses on the block, so usually it's like shitty. First month living here, I got 2 laptops stolen and a PS2 stolen with all my games. The economy definitely pissed on people over here, and you can just see it. Even people that are just walking around and you think are crazy and you would just assume, oh shit, crackhead, are just people that's been through so much traumatic shit that it's just completely mind-fucked them.
Broke-ass pimps wearing dirty clothes. Makes me cry every time I see a pimp wearing dirty clothes.
So if we go to downtown, you'll see them all. We're gonna cry together.
Broke-ass pimps.
The recession shirt.
Damn,
it's horrible. Horrible art. I know, horrible. And it faded when I took...
Does this work?
Huh?
Does this work?
I've never tried it. There was one day I had $5 to my name and just rent screwed me over on a check, okay? So I made this shirt. I was like, tomorrow's my day off. I'm gonna go out and spin for support and for tips.
I take this shirt and I fold it in half. Yes, that's about the width of your body. I think we could both put this on. You wanna try? Yes. Wait, why are you putting it through that? Put it through the middle. Here. Dude, we should switch sides like this. Dude, this is a big ass shirt.
My name is Roy Rivera. I've been working for Aarrow for the last, I would say, 2 years. I grew up around the D.C. area, PG County, Montgomery County, Arlington County, Northwest, Northeast. I've been to 15 schools in my whole life. Just crazy people, crazy family. Not even Army brat or anything like that, just crazy ass family. And I've kind of had to deal with it. So I moved around a lot from father to mom to mom to father. So let's just say an incident happened and I was carrying and I had bags of marijuana on me. I was charged with possession in Arlington County. They were like, your grades are fucked up. I was like, that's a goddamn lie, I'm on honor roll. And I got screwed over. So charged with unsupervised probation for a whole year. And I felt like the time that I was about to go to court, I just heard about Aarrow. And I was like, okay, I have to do this. If I get a job, it'll make it look better. So got that job, started doing Aarrow.
If there's 1 out of 2 kids out there that has no real job future, Aarrow won't necessarily be their job for the rest of their life, but it might give them that critical amount of time to grow up enough and see the business world and, you know, learn those professional skills that they're going to need to get out there and make a difference.
It turned me into a person that I never dreamed I could be when I was little. It definitely helped structure my development. I don't know where the hell I would be if it wasn't for Aarrow. Like, I don't know how I'd done it by myself.
Raleigh's not that great. I don't know. There's nothing really crazy about it. You know, it's okay maybe as far as geographically where it is. It's just kind of small. It's more of the family ties that I have here is the reason why I'm here. You know, so.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I've always been sort of set back with my son and with the wife, so to speak. This is Aiden. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, camera crew.
He needs to have his medicine.
Okay, what time?
It's in here. Motrin, Tylenol,
I gotta
in
do
his pocket.
practice and stuff
Did you hear
tomorrow.
me?
Yeah.
Your parents said they were watching all day tomorrow.
Okay.
They said they'd come in the morning and pick him up.
We're about to cook dinner if you want to stick around and have a bite.
No, thank you. Give me a hug, buddy.
We're going through a divorce right now, but still technically my wife. But we're separated, so it's more or less like the first step in it. Basically, it came down to her saying, you're not a real man until you have a minimum wage job at 40 hours a week. I went out and got a minimum wage job that would give me 40 hours a week. The first day I woke up to go to this job, nothing changed between me and her. We were still arguing, we were still yelling at each other. I'd much rather go spin a sign for 5 hours a day and get paid the same amount of money as if I just put a 10 or 12 hour day ahead of me with a minimum wage job. Because the way I look at it, I'm home 5 hours earlier to be with my kid, you know, to be doing what I want to do. I'm not wasting my time with no future, with no long-term outcome. It's stupid. I don't know how anyone can do that, you know. They're just like content with their whole life just going and doing the same thing. Can you do the kickflip? Remember the kickflip? You kick it off with your feet? Yeah! Yeah, you're gonna get spinning, aren't you? They're gonna go, ooh, look at the cutie pie. Ooh, do a trick, cutie. Do a trick. Uh-oh, do a trick. Do a trick. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. You just tossed it straight up. Spin it, remember? Like this, oh. Oh no, you got your spinjury, buddy? Are you okay? His name is Aiden Samuel Casa. He's 2 years and almost 3 months now, and he can do probably close to a dozen tricks with it. He's awesome. It's more or less the reason why it didn't work out with me and my wife. She's like, it's either me or it's Aarrow.
It's more of a reaction. I kind of try not to think and just react. And then at certain points where I have the sign in certain positions that I'm used to or that I like, I can do tricks out of it and I just kind of bust. I just kind of flow off what feels good or what I think the crowd might like at the time. I probably have a style all my own. It's like I'm battling the sign. It's like I'm attacking it. It's like my hands and sign like meet aggressively. Like a lot of people when they spin, their sign does not make anywhere near as much noise as mine does because they're more finesse and pressing it, and I'm more forceful.
Forget about it. Don't fool yourself, child.
I'm gonna take the cognac bottle because we don't have a rolling pin. Probably started cooking when I was like 4 years old. My grandfather started teaching me. We were drinking a lot or whatever, and I would always be hungry, and so eventually it got to the point where they got sick of cooking for me. So they taught me at a young age how to cook for myself, so they didn't have to worry about that.
So my grandparents had to raise me, and so my grandmother like was drunk all the time when I was growing up. And like my grandfather was drunk too, like they were both drunks, but so when I was growing up there was like never anyone home except for like my grandfather because my grandmother was gone all the time. And so he mostly like took care of me.
Tonight you're going to be fortunate enough to try some of Dijon's famous fried chicken. It's crispy, and it's fried, and it's made by a black person. That's what's good about my chicken. It tastes good. Me and my grandmother got into like another argument, and he was sitting on the couch, and he's like, don't you understand, just leave, boy? And I was like helping him because he couldn't get up, and I was like feeding him and like taking care of him, and I was like hella mad at my grandmother that she was kicking me out because I knew if she kicked me out, then I couldn't take care of him, whatever, right? So like she kicked me out, and fucking like I cussed my grandfather out, and like, you know, told him like, fuck you, like I hate you, like why are you doing this to me, like, you know, I'm trying to help you, and like was mad at her, like why, like I haven't even done nothing, like what the hell or whatever, right? And so like I left and was gone. I was like homeless, and like being outside and homeless in Vegas when it's like summertime, it's like you go to sleep outside somewhere and it's like 108 degrees at night, and you wake up, you see like run to someone's hose to like try to get water.
Sometimes you have to move on when the world has done you wrong. Appreciate.
He was dead by Sunday after that, and I was like, hadn't any contact with him, like had never said, like made up for fighting or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like never talked to them after that. It was just like, I even cursed him to like die and shit. I said some like terrible, terrible shit. Like hella bad shit, right? Like just said like some of the most ruthless things you can ever say to someone and then never see him again, and then you die. And like I lost my concrete cutting job then, like right after that, because I like just couldn't work for like a week or two, and like he just had to replace me. I was like, what the fuck? And like I had met Justin like not that long before that when I was still doing okay, and I went up to him and I was just like, you know what, like I need a job now. And fucking, like that's how I met Aarrow. I started to make good money for a while, and like I turned shit around.
grandfather. I got it before the competition in 2007 in Sacramento, California. But I only got my grandfather, not my grandmother, because he's like the only person who took care of me. It's Charles Anderson. In loving memory of Charles Anderson.
Guess what I said?
No.
Spin. He's ready to spin. Spin. 2 spin. I got this. Wait. Let Max do.
Just eat and eat.
Yeah, 2 plastic bags. Make sure they don't have no
I take the subway train to work every day, and I'm riding.
The metro ride sucks. Long and tedious. Oh, I gotta go to a new spot. Today's shift, it's only gonna be a 3 hours, so it's gonna be like a sprint. I don't have to like conserve much energy at all. I just hope we're not that late though. It's 11:45. Let me show you some directions. Let me show you why Google Maps is unreliable. This is where we're getting off at the metro station. This is where we have to be. I'm going to go and run across this freeway and go straight there, because I've never been there. But if it's a freeway, oh buddy, I hope you run fast.
To work on time, and I'm flying. I'm flying. You see me? Hey, I'm flying. Come on. I fade away every night, every day. Every day. I'm just tripping the day away.
No, this isn't it. Is this Parkway Terrace Drive? It's Parkway Terrace. Come on. It's one of these apartment complexes. We gotta hurry though. Yeah, what the fuck? All right, we got off and I thought we were headed the right way because I typed in the address on Google Maps, and we went to the end of the street and it says to go past the end of the street, and I'm like, what? So we're fucking lost. I was about to call them to see if they could give me directions how to get there, but I know I'm not far away at all, but I'm like, I don't even know where this place is. It's like, what is this, the hidden fucking, you know what I mean? No, we're gonna, all right, there's trees right there.
All this back here is us. Parkway Terrace Drive. Nothing on that side over there.
All right, we're gonna go back down there. We're gonna walk through the trees. We've been looking for this place for over an hour.
Get to work on time, and I'm flying. I'm flying. I'm flying. I'm flying. Come on.
No!
Every night and every day, I'm just tripping the day away. That's all. I'm blowing. I get by. Come on, yeah. I got to get on by.
Oh, this is so funny. Fuck yeah. My feet are already wet. Oh!
I'm taking the subway train to work every day, and I'm riding.
Come on, Troy. We got 8 minutes to get in there and sign in and move somewhere. Hurry.
This year's competition is going to be held in Miami as part of Super Bowl weekend.
For the 2010 Aarrow Sign Spinning Competition, we're packing 30 of the world's best sign spinners into 2 RVs. One's going to be coming from the West Coast and one from the East Coast. And they're going to meet up in Miami, Florida, so we can see who the best spinner really is.
Only 7 ways till Sunday. I believe I'll roll.
Right now we are going to the Nationals for this year with all the other people who won first or second place for their city. That's a cut.
You said you were fly?
Yeah, he said, hey, that's when I got hit by the car. 7 stitches.
I believe I'll go back home. I'll take the 740.
Where are we going, Mike?
Miami, Florida, to the 2010 General Olympics. I'll take the 740.
All right, so we'll check back in with you state by state, let you know how we're doing. Our next stop is North Carolina, where we're gonna pick up the most talented team of people from the South. All right, see you there. As you can see by the snow here behind me,
We're definitely still in Virginia. That's our RV. Yeah. And that's the tow truck that's going to be taking our RV back to the RV rental facility, where we will be given another RV, and we're only 30 miles in to our adventure.
I'm actually pretty confident. I know I will be within the top 5. No, like I said earlier, no, it doesn't matter. My foot's gonna let me do them. I'm gonna do it.
We finally made it to North Carolina. We're here at Aarrow House, Raleigh. It's 11:30 at night. It's been a long day. Hi.
How's the drive?
We made it.
That's good to know.
This is RV number 2.
RV number 2.
RV number 1.
It's almost like a giant family reunion because I got to see all like hella close friends.
My thought process on my way down here was my routine. Just trying to keep a mellow, cool head, man.
Hey, what do we got here? We got a gang. All right, guys, if it gets ugly, I want you to protect yourselves because Miami's known for their gangbangers. You know what? This is what America's about. This is teaching kids to do the world's worst job and make it fun. You know what? I don't care what you do in life. If you have a good time, that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a competition, as a matter of fact.
Oh, are you really? That is so brilliant. But, you know, it's nice to see you kids. You're good kids.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna get it started real quick. As you guys know, we're gonna be freestyle battling in the center of this circle to see who the world's best side spinner is. Let's get it started.
The first round of competition, we gave all the spinners a chance to show us their moves. We've narrowed it down to the top 12, and those 12 competitors are going to be moving on to round 2.
Who's 1, 2, and 3?
3 right here. Oh!
We're coming, baby. We're coming.
All right, this is the second round. This is everyone that advanced from the first round.
Yow! Spinners, you ready?
I'm a reckless go-getter with a wicked vendetta to never settle for average, forever be a savage in the city of broken dreams.
That's 8.5. 8.5. This is round 2, man. You gotta go big.
My position to face the opposition. Refuse to be shaken, hold the ground that I've taken. We rise to the struggle every minute of the day. Stay steady on the hustle, homie, we don't play. There's a war going on outside.
9.5.
And I just said I came out here to have fun, do my thing, I have fun. I made it past the first round again. My goal was to make it past the second round. Didn't happen. I'm bringing it next year. Don't even worry about it.
8.8.
A word to the wise, only the strong will survive. Yo, I'm sick of just going, sitting, wishing and hoping that it'll work out for the best. I put my ethic to the test, like no rest for the wicked. Got me sticking right with it.
7.5. You're done.
When I kick it and rip it, we rock steady. Can we keep it so heavy? And these haters ain't.
I would say my performance was pretty solid. I just played the safe role and just try to get myself in the next round without, doing too many radical tricks.
We rise to the struggle every minute of the day.
I'm pretty satisfied with it, Somehow I placed higher than Justin by a couple points. You hear that, Justin? I'm like this much better than you now, son. Glad I made it to the finals, so.
We rise to the struggle every minute of the day.
All right, style points. You guys know I love props, you know I love comedy, you know I love dancing. I didn't see too much of it there. There's a couple moves. He does have an award-winning smile, but I can't give too much out for style right there on that. We're gonna have to go with an 8.0. 25.2 for Dijon, 25.2. Trick difficulty. Man, he just busted 4 to 5 tricks that are 10. So, Teddy, you're getting a 10 on trick difficulty. Wow. 29.3, baby, 29.3 puts Teddy Hale in first place. Woo!
I find when I walk away.
Dijon's someone who, this is something that's definitely like one of his passions. It's like how it is with me, how it is with Justin, how it is with Teddy. Like, we all really thrive to be the best at this. And when Dijon heard he got a 25.5, lower than the lowest score that was already on the board, he was like kind of pissed off. He's kind of been trying to keep his morals up and trying to keep him happy as best I can, but of course he's a little upset because he sits there, he amps himself up this whole time, and then when it comes down to it, he didn't deliver.
What was your placing?
I don't know. I think it was like 11th. I didn't do anything right. I just sucked out there. It was pretty shitty. I don't even think I did any of my signature tricks. It was kind of windy and it was just kind of shitty. But yeah, that's about it.
He didn't take it well. This is just my personal opinion. I feel like since he won, the judges have always been hard on him. Dijon has reached a classic plateau for sign spinners where he's amazing, but his ways of pushing himself and the envelope for sign spinning are very subtle.
He came up to me and the first words he said was, "Did you see me choke?" So I could tell he knows that he deserves the score he got, but he's just more upset with himself more than anything. Last year he didn't win. He got knocked out by Teddy, and he didn't let that get to him at all. So he's been really good about staying motivated ever since about a year and a half ago, because he had gone to Vegas for a while and then he went to the East Coast and was working and really trying to thrive to do good, and he's been staying that way. So that's been pretty cool.
Him and Justin are best friends and competing to the death in this competition.
We finally narrowed it down to the top 3 spinners: Justin Brown, Teddy Hale, and Ray Rivera. Teddy and Ray are tied for second place, and we're going to need to have a spin-off to determine who will face Justin in the final round.
We're having a face-off, tied 28.8.
Hale trying to defend his title. Ray Rivera trying to get into the final round. Spinners, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, spin off!
really wasn't supposed to be spinning because how bad it was bleeding, but as soon as I got in there, I couldn't handle it anymore. I had to walk out. I had to give it to him because there was no point for me just standing in there trying to do it.
And the third place sign spinner in the entire world goes to Teddy Hale, the 28.2. Now, with the main event that we've all been waiting for, World Championships of Sign Spinning final round. Between Justin Brown and Ray Rivera, can you guys come to the center here?
I'm having a good time. I just need to stay calm and just, execute.
As you straight here, the phone just short. Just short, and you taught all of these guys how to spin. That must really hurt. Justin Brown, ready, Rivera comes in with his first heat with a 29. The highest score all day long. You both have one more heat to try and beat that score. Justin Brown.
It's a feeling still to this second, hour, millisecond that I really wasn't expecting to possess, really. To be number one went past my own expectations. It's a very undescribable feeling to have the respect and support that I've never really experienced before.
To tell you the truth, I got a lucky ass break that I just happened to fit in with a bunch of other people, and it was amazing.
So some people say that you shouldn't mix friends and business, but I say the people that say that, they just don't know how to be a good friend, and they don't know how to be a good business person, because actually at the heart of both of those things, friendship and business, are relationships and honesty and communication. Our business, you see we have a lot of fun. It's not just a business, again, it's a sports league. So it's great to have people on your team that you would consider a friend and that you trust, like this guy.
That's true.
All the Aarrow guys, these are my brothers. These are all my brothers. Aarrow is a family. If there was no Aarrow, I would probably be in jail or dead.
You could ask anyone in this company and every single one of them will tell you we're like a family.
I just owe Aarrow so much, It gave me a path, a future. It made me want to become a better individual and, actually pursue a passion, really.
There isn't a bigger family than Aarrow. There is no company at all that is as close to their workers and their employees as we are. We almost don't even think of each other as employees. Like, it's like having a blood relative family without having a blood relative family.
I think Aarrow has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. I don't think there's any group of guys that are closer, that are better friends, that have fun all doing the same thing while making money at it. And I think it's just like a beautiful thing that's been put together by Max and like Mike and everyone that's just chipped in their little piece just to make it better.
I'd say that pretty much accounts for everything. And yeah, I'll be forever grateful for everything, even if it was over tomorrow.
We want to make the wave shake! Make the wave shake! Let South Beach know what's up! And let's say congratulations to Ray! 1, 2, 3, Aarrow!
Yeah! I'm up early in the morning. I go hard until the sun goes down and the crowd goes wild. I make the crowd go wild. I make the crowd go wild. When I'm spinning my sign, I'm so sick, somebody tell a doctor. New kicks and new tricks, flies a helicopter, yeah. Please hold your applause till the end of my show. I know that you're in awe, cause I do what I love and I love what I do. Couldn't work a 9 to 5 cause I don't have a tight suit. So I work this corner with this sign up in my hand, and my music in my ears is clear to see. I'm the man, yeah. I'm the man they came to see. Spinning my sign so effortlessly, yeah. Standing in the middle of the street. Any competition, I'm the kid they gotta beat. Come on, yeah. And the crowd goes wild. I spin my sign and the crowd goes wild. I make the crowd go wild. The crowd goes wild. That's a big beat.
No, you can't smash it. You have to swat it with your hand. I'm allergic. It's on my. Hey, you gotta get the bee off my back. Hey, you gotta get the bee off my back. Oh my God!
Holy. Okay, run. Ready? Run. Damn it! Why did I get a shot of that? That thing was freaking huge.
Do what I love and I love what I do. Couldn't
got the avalanche. We got the nutcracker. Kickflip scissor catch, also known as the nut destroyer.
We have the Casper flip, the 180 Casper flip, the switchback flip, the sword slash, sunsets in the ocean, dancing along the leaves.
Effortlessly, yeah. Standing in the middle of the street. Any competition, I'm the kid they gotta beat. Come on, yeah. And the crowd goes wild. I spin my sign and the crowd goes wild. I make the crowd go wild.
Zorro, Nagasaki arm lock. The breakdown, the one-handed Bruce Lee, real Bruce Lee no handy, Bruce Lee over the head, the reverse battle axe, hey? Yeah, we have very many tricks, very many different names for very many different tricks. They are all beautiful, like me.